Hey everyone, Dude55 here, and I've been tagged by LugiaDialga/LD to make a Pokemon Once to Battle tag video. So, in case you don't know, this video is going to be me answering some questions kind of about me, my channel, and Pokemon in general. And at the end, I'm going to be tagging a couple other channels, and if they want to, they can make their own video and answer the questions themselves. So, I also just want to say, I am home from college right now, and I don't have my desktop with me. So that means I don't have my normal programs like Adobe After Effects and things like that. So I'm going to try and make this video the best I can with the equipment I have, which is literally just a laptop with Windows Movie Maker. So I apologize if the video is a bit boring. I'll try and do the best I can with making it interesting. But anyway, let's start with the questions. First question is, why do you call that / why do you have that mascot? So I'll start with the mascot. My favorite Pokemon, in case you don't know already, is this guy right here, Lugia, in case you don't know. And ever since I was a kid, I really liked Lugia. I liked his design and everything like that. And it's really kept with me until, I really started making these Pokemon remixes. And if you look at my profile picture, you'll notice that my mascot is actually a shiny Lugia. And even though shiny Lugia is pink, that's kind of what I like about shiny Lugia. It's a lot less threatening, I guess. I don't really see Lugia as a threatening, dangerous Pokemon. I kind of like the pink look of them. And so I really just took that and kind of made my own little Lugia character, which I might put right here in editing if I can find out how to do that on Movie Maker. But yeah, I mean, Lugia has always been my favorite, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. As for my username is kind of like a love-hate relationship. I hope that when people hear my username, they aren't put off by it. I can see where it would sound maybe pretentious or something like, oh, best Dude55 or something like that. I'm the best. But really, I don't want it to sound like that, and when I tell you this story about how I got it, maybe it'll make more sense. So, I was back in 6th grade, just starting middle school, and I was getting into a game called RuneScape. If you haven't heard of it, it's like an online role-playing game. And my cousin had actually played it. He was actually the one that got me into it. And he had me join, and I had no idea what to make my username. So I looked at his username, and his was BestDude44. So, as you can probably see where this is going, I literally stole his username and changed the 4s to 5s. And that was 8 years ago, and ever since then I've used that username for just about everything, and I've thought about changing it a couple times, but A, I don't know what I would change it to, and B, after you've had a username for 8 years, it kind of get attached to it, and you don't want to give it up. So even though it is a pretty dumb sounding username, things like that, it's just really hard to get rid of it. So I really probably don't see it going away anytime soon. So question 2, how old are you, and what are your first memories of Pokemon? So I'm 20 years old, 2nd year of college, all that fun stuff. And my first memories of Pokemon probably go back to when I was in elementary school. My dad took me to a Blockbuster. Yeah, I know, I'm ancient, whatever. And he said I could pick out any movie I wanted to watch. So I went to the kids' movie section, and lo and behold, the movie I picked out happened to be Pokemon 2000, which, if you don't know, that's the movie that features Lugia as the kind of main Pokemon. So, really, even back then, I guess Lugia was my favorite Pokemon before I had really played the games. But I really liked the design on the kind of box art of the VHS box, and I just really kind of fell in love with the whole Pokemon concept after I'd watched that movie. So question 3, what was your first Pokemon game? So a lot of you are probably gonna hate me after I answer this, but my first game was actually Pokemon X, yeah, for the 3DS. For whatever reason, and I really don't even know why, I never played the Pokemon games as a kid. I watched the anime when it was on Saturday mornings, and as I said in my last question, I also watched the movies. but for whatever reason I never really got into the games as a kid. And it's not like I couldn't, because I had a Game Boy Color, I had a Game Boy Advance, I had the original DS. I had everything I needed to play them. I just never really asked my parents for them for Christmas. And it's not like my parents were against it either. I just never really thought of it. But yeah, ever since I played Pokemon X though, I fell in love with the whole series. I've gotten Omega Ruby. I've kind of been working my way backwards. I've gotten Pokemon White 2. I'm gonna start Pokemon Diamond when I have the time. But yeah, I don't know why I started so late, but I mean, I'm glad I did start it all because I really love the games now. Okay, question 4. What does Pokemon mean to you? So my answer to this question is going to focus more on the anime kind of aspect of the franchise. So if you watch the anime, some of the well, recently, I don't know about the older episodes, I haven't seen them in a while, but a lot of the newer episodes, usually the episode focuses on a certain Pokemon, and kind of, you know, Ash and them dealing with that Pokemon and all that, getting to know it. And a lot of the times you'll see that some of the episodes feature maybe like a Pokemon with one of like the scarier designs or something like that to kids. They're, you know, going on rampages and they're really angry and things like that. But by the end of the episode, you realize that there was a reason for it. You know, something had happened to the Pokemon or that was making it angry. They weren't inherently just angry for that, you know, just because they could. And I really kind of like that, that kind of message they send. It's kind of like, you know, the whole don't judge a book by its cover thing. You know, you see these Pokemon being all angry and stuff, but really the Pokemon are going through something that you don't, the gang, you know, Ash and I think it's Clement now and all them, they don't realize until later in the episode that, oh, you know, there's something happening to this Pokemon that's making it upset like this, and then, you know, they go ahead and fix it, and by the end they usually make friends with the Pokemon. But I really think that's, you know, true in real life too, and even though these messages are really meant for kids, because, I mean, no matter how you go about it, it is a kid's show. But regardless, it is a good message, because if someone is acting angry in life, maybe they're being mean or something, I mean, they may be going through something that you just don't know about, and you really shouldn't judge them just based on their behavior or appearance, because you really do never know what someone is going through unless, you know, you pretty much live with them. That's really the only way you can tell. And even then, you really never know someone's complete story, and I really like that message they kind of send in the anime is, you know, just don't judge someone based on their behavior, always give them a chance, and, you know, kind of be their friend and see if you can help them out. You know, I really like that message that they send, and that, even though it's not the main focus of Pokemon, I really like that message they send through the anime. So on to question 5, why have you made this channel? Well, I mean, that's kind of a question that can go either way. My original intention for this channel when I made it 5 or 6 years ago was to make RuneScape videos, and as you can see by my early videos, that only lasted for about 1 video. So that didn't last long, and probably about 6 months after I made the channel is when I got into music, and, you know, making video game remixes. My earlier music they weren't really remixes, they were pretty horrible in fact. But regardless, even though they were horrible, I really enjoyed doing it, and it was really fun. And just going through this whole 5-year journey of making all this music, it's really evolved my channel from what I originally intended to be kind of a commentary, let's play channel to what it is now, which is mainly music and video game remixes and things like that. Number 6, what can you expect? You, meaning you guys and the audience. So in the future, I plan on obviously making more remixes. I do plan on doing more Pokemon stuff, but really I don't want to focus too much on Pokemon, because while Pokemon does have great music in its games, there's just so many other great games out there with incredible soundtracks that to focus just on Pokemon would be a little close-minded. So, for example, I have some ideas about maybe a remix from SimCity on the SNES. I might do one of those in the future. I have some Sonic remixes, and I mean, I just really like to remix whatever I stumble upon. I don't like to stick to just one game series, which I used to stick with just Sonic remixes, and obviously in my recent videos you'll see that's changed. But aside from remixes, I may also try doing some maybe speed art, speed paintings, whatever you want to call them. I do draw in my free time. My DeviantArt is linked to my channel, but I might try doing that, and if it's popular I might keep it around. If not, I might just keep it to maybe a once in a while upload of a speed drawing thing. Okay, so it looks like that's all the questions. Now it's time for the tagging. The first channel or person I want to tag is Soren. He makes really awesome game remixes. I think it's mainly just Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but the ones he's made are really great and you should totally check them out. I'll link to his channel in the description. And my second channel I want to tag is Dragon Aerosel. He also makes really great music. I don't think he focuses as much on remixes. He does do some remixes, but he also does a lot of great original music writing. His sound is really awesome. You should totally go check him out as well. I'll also link his channel in the description so you can check him out. So I think that about wraps it up. If you guys want to kind of know what's going on, I do have a Twitter. I'll link that in the description as well. And my Twitter, I mainly post really anything. I post my art. I post whenever I have a new video. I put it there. So if you want to keep updated, you can follow me on Twitter if you like. If not, that's fine too. It's up to you. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too boring. And I will see you probably next time I upload a remix, which hopefully shouldn't be too far away. Talk to you later.